Morgan.
Dwight?
Do you know each other?
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and discussing the Season 9 premiere trailer for Fear the Walking Dead. With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything up to the end of Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, along with The Walking Dead Season 9, and let's jump right into this. So going into it, I was incredibly skeptical, but they got me again with another good trailer. That being said, the Season 4 premiere trailer was catchy as hell too, and we all saw what happened in Season 4. It was not good. Season 4 didn't hold my interest as the first half was a drag and the second half was just boring. I may do a Season 4 breakdown in preparation for Season 5, but I digress. This Season 5 trailer really does look promising, so let's discuss why.
Can we just take a breath? I'm aware I have a distinctive temper. Hearing it now, seeing my face, removing all doubt, you may be inclined to instantly pull the trigger, perhaps involuntarily. A Pavlovian response of self-defense, so can we just take a breath before we begin?
You still talk too much, Victor.
First off, there's a ton of action just everywhere. This season looks like they're really going to do everything they can to keep viewers interested, and if that means gore, violence, and action, well, they're going to bring it. I hope that means, you know, high quality content, because I don't want to see any crappy CGI or anything that looks obviously cheap, but it doesn't really look like that. It looks like there's some good quality action in here, which is, you know, Fear the Walking Dead is actually known for going all out sometimes, as they desperately try to stand on their own two legs. They did some crazy premieres and mid-season specials and even double finale episodes, but they eventually needed the help of the main Walking Dead cast to help support them, such as Morgan and now Dwight as well. And that's the second thing that I wanted to talk about here, character returns and reunions. So I guess we'll go with Dwight first since I brought him up, but yeah, ever since Daryl pretty much told him to F off and never return after All Out War concluded at the end of Season 8 of the original show, he's been out wandering around America doing I don't even know what. I don't know if he found Sherry or what the deal is there, but hopefully that'll still be open for a possible reunion in the future, as I'd love to see Dwight reconnect with Sherry again on screen after everything they built up between the two on the original show. Now either way, Dwight is here now for Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead after being absent for Season 9 of the original show, and Morgan seems really happy to be reunited with someone else that he knows. Maybe he's also laughing not only due to their reunion, but also because maybe he was just talking to his group about how they need help or how he wishes that he could have someone here that he used to know that has his back, and then Dwight shows up as a happy coincidence. The Morgan and Dwight reunion is wholesome and exciting, so it's definitely something that they'd want to put in the trailer to get fans to watch the show, as if bringing Morgan over wasn't enough and now we have Dwight there as well. Now, next up I wanted to mention the Daniel Salazar return, and who better to introduce him back to the show than Strand himself. Now, it honestly kind of annoys me how Daniel's actor pops in and out of the show depending on if he has time for it or not, or if he's really feeling up to it, as this is like the second or third time he's been reintroduced to the show now. Someone who we didn't see in the trailer though was Troy Otto, who is going to be returning as well. Now, considering the last time we saw him, he was unconscious at the bottom of an exploding, collapsing, and flooding dam with his head cracked so open that we could see his brain. I'm very interested to see how the heck they'll be returning his character, but that's probably something that they didn't want to spoil in the reveal trailer, since it's so up in air as to the current state of that character in general, since we thought he was confirmed dead. I kinda wish that they didn't put the reunions in the trailer, but it makes sense as they really want to try and get fans of the franchise interested in this new season of Fear. I'll give Season 5 a chance, but I'll be lowering my expectations compared to how I went into Season 4, that's for sure. And at this point, I'm just accepting that Season 4 was set up for Season 5 as sort of a reboot to the show in general, so this really feels like their final shot to make things right. After the train wreck that was Season 4 just kinda pissed me off, so they have one chance here to try and bounce back with a better season this time around, but I'm not holding my breath. Morgan and the Fear Group is constantly trying to help people this season, mainly by sending out messages on a walkie-talkie, along with asking just whoever they run into. With that in mind, could Morgan or his group be at all related to the muffled noise that we heard coming from Eugene's radio at the end of the Season 9 finale to the original Walking Dead? I'll be doing a separate video on the radio, don't worry, but is it possible that it could have been someone from Fear the Walking Dead? Especially since in the trailer for Season 5 we can see them actually fixing and putting back up some sort of radio tower. And also, as a side note, could Troy be someone that they run into and try to help until maybe Alicia runs into him and explains to everyone who he really is? Other than that, I just wanted to briefly point out a few things in the trailer that caught my eye, as I won't be wasting our time skimming through this frame by frame. So first off, it looks like Althea gets knocked out and kidnapped at some point as she's being dragged on the ground by someone, and then there's another point that looks like Luciana and she has a wound on her shoulder, looks like she was stabbed there, and that's because at the end of the trailer we can see her in a lot of pain with a pipe through her shoulder as everyone tries pulling it out. And then there's also a line of zombies blocking a road similar to the Saviors, except here these zombies are tied together with intestines. There's also a clip of hanging zombie heads. So yeah, just a ton of grotesque imagery to try and, gross us out and impress us into thinking that the new season is super violent and gory. There's even a plane crash, which we can see them eventually scavenging, so that'll probably be interesting as well. And also, the actor of one of the new kids who's shown in the trailer, I think the one with glasses, is apparently the in real life younger brother of the actor who played the Sam kid that died during No Way Out of the original show, so that's a thing, I guess. And we also see someone leading a few zombies away with a boondocks, which looks interesting, and it kind of makes me sad as it almost looks like Nick. Also, I don't know if we're going to be getting any sort of interesting tapes as far as Althea goes. It is confirmed that Abraham is going to return to the Walking Dead universe at some point. I don't know if that's going to be like a flashback in the movies somehow, or the original show, or if he's going to be in Fear the Walking Dead, but we all know that Abraham is dead, so really the only way that he can come back is if it's, in the past, if it's a prequel, or if maybe him and Eugene ran into Althea and she has a tape of them, because apparently there's something about Althea having a tape of a scientist or something. I'm not sure exactly what it's labeled, but just be on the lookout for that. And then finally, I wanted to point out how it still seems like they're going to be trying to squeeze in some witty, light-hearted comedy into Season 5, just like with Season 4, and we'll have to wait and see if that works out or not. Usually comedy and horror is just cringy and a waste of time, but it can rarely work, like in my opinion that new Jordan Peele movie, Us. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the Season 5 trailer for Fear the Walking Dead, along with if you're going to give this season a watch. I'm not sure if I'll be doing weekly content for the show, like promo breakdowns and whatnot, as I'm just not sure if there's even a real audience for that, but if something crazy happens, I'll be sure to make a video about it, just like during the first half of Season 4 when we had that one shocking death. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, or even subscribe for more Walking Dead content in the near future. Check out my Patreon and follow me on Twitter as well, as I'm always posting everything I can involving the Walking Dead universe, links to both in the description. But anyways guys, as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!